Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 7 of the 2-week yoga challenge. Today's class is going to be a grounding and balancing class, and we're going to be moving really gently and slowly with the body. As always, we're going to be using the breath as an anchor to help bring us back into the present moment. Always just looking after your body today. If you have any aches or pains or any injuries, just being especially careful. Putting on something comfortable and let's go. Beginning the class today lying on your back and taking a pillow underneath your head and one underneath your lower back. Gently release yourself down onto the mat and close your eyes. Starting to let all the stresses of the day gently start to melt away as you start to send the breath to your belly. Breathing deeply through the nose. With every inhale, feel your belly rise. And with every exhale, feel your belly fall. Imagining yourself inhaling positivity and exhaling what no longer serves you. Gently bringing your heels toward your sit bones and touching your feet together. And just allowing your knees to fall heavy either side of your body. Continuing to breathe through the nose only. And again, feeling yourself grounded onto the earth. Allowing yourself to be completely relaxed, completely present, feeling your breath flow in and out of your body as you breathe deeply through the nose. Gently bringing your feet together, and when you're ready, rocking yourself up. Coming into a comfortable seat. If you'd like, perhaps taking the cushion underneath your sit bones, resting your hands on your thighs. Calling to mind an intention today for your practice. And feeling that intention rise towards your heart center. Bringing your hands together at heart center. And with your next exhale, gently releasing the hands back onto the thighs. Coming into a side bend, so reaching up with the left hand and sending the body over to the right side. Perhaps taking the hand on the ground a little bit further away from you. And if it's comfortable for your neck, perhaps looking underneath the top arm. Staying here and breathing for a few moments. And with your inhale, gently and slowly come back to the center and switch over onto the other side. So again, if it's comfortable for your neck, perhaps looking underneath the top arm and extending the bottom arm long along the mat. Keeping the sit bones grounded on the earth. And just remembering to breathe. Inhale, coming back to the center. Interlacing the fingers in front of you and taking a beautiful back stretch. Tucking the chin to the chest. And as you inhale, scooping the hands towards heart center. Exhale, send them back out, rolling the back. Inhale, scoop the hands to heart center. Exhale, roll the spine, send the hands back out. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, push. Beautiful, moving with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming back to heart center. And exhale, pushing the hands away from the body. Inhale, release the hands back on the thighs. And starting to roll out the neck now. So taking a few rolls of the neck, moving clockwise. And then when you're ready, changing directions, moving anti-clockwise, keeping the eyes closed, and just scanning the body, checking in with how you're feeling today. With your next inhale, sending the neck over to the right side, gentle stretch on the side of the neck. And as you exhale, rolling over to the left side, again a really gentle stretch on the side of the neck. Keep breathing. Inhale, coming back to the center, placing the hands either side of the body and coming up onto all fours. Coming into a shoulder stretch, so taking the knees underneath the hips, the hands underneath the shoulders. Take an inhale, take the right arm high, and as you exhale, tuck the right arm underneath the left shoulder. And perhaps taking the left arm behind the back, resting the side of the face on the mat, closing the eyes, and sending the hips back. Keep breathing here. With your next inhale, gently release the top hand. And gently make your way back up to all fours, taking a few rolls of the back. Inhale, reach up the left arm this time, tucking the left arm underneath the right shoulder and coming into the second side. Again, if it's comfortable, taking the right arm behind the back and closing the eyes, resting the face. Keep breathing here. Coming back to the center with your next inhale, pressing up the body, and again rolling out the back, rolling out the hips, taking the arms out in front, dipping the chest towards the mat, coming into puppy pose. So we want to send the chest to the mat, keeping the tailbone high and the arms wide in front of the face. Coming up onto your fingertips with your next inhale. And as you exhale, rest the palms back on the mat. Inhale, reach up with the fingertips. Exhale, plant the hands on the mat. Keep moving like this for a few more times. Inhale, reach up the fingertips. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Coming into stillness, and then when you're ready, pressing yourself back into all fours, taking a few rocks of the body, and as you inhale, coming up onto your knees, reaching your hands up, bringing your palms together at heart center, arms by your side. Inhale, reach up with the arms. Exhale, bring them to heart center, arms by your side. Coming to a low lunge, so stepping the right foot forwards, and extending the left foot back, taking the hands to just below the knee and sinking into a beautiful low lunge here. Just making sure that the ankle is directly underneath the knee. Take an inhale, reach up the hands. And as you exhale, folding over the front leg and perhaps interlacing your fingers behind your back. If this is a bit too intense on the shoulders, you can always bring your hands down either side of your foot. Again, just looking after your hips here, looking after your body, and making sure there's no sharp shooting pains here. Gently making your way back up as you inhale, reach up your hands, and exhale, bring your hands to heart center, arms by your side. Gently pressing back into a runner's stretch, so flexing the front toes and gently sending the body forward over the front leg as you sit the hips back. With your next inhale, rolling back into the lunge, reaching up your hands. And as you exhale, swinging your arms back and gently rolling into the runner's stretch. Keep moving like this. Inhale, rolling up, reaching up with the hands. And exhale, swinging the arms back and gently rocking the body. Inhale, reach up back to low lunge. Exhale, roll to runner's stretch. Again, just moving gently with your own body, using your inhale to send you up, to send your arms up, and your exhale to roll yourself down. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back to the center and gently replacing the foot. Giving your body a few rocks. And inhale, reaching up the arms, drawing the hands together at heart center, arms by your side. Second side, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center, arms by your side. Stepping the left foot forwards, coming into a low lunge. Again, just aligning the knee with the ankle here. Take an inhale, reach up the arms and sink deeply into the low lunge. Interlacing the fingers behind your back if it's comfortable. And sending your face, your forehead towards the mat. Again, the option is there to take the hands either side of the feet or to come into the inside of the foot. Feeling that beautiful stretch along your hip flexors and your glutes. But again, just being mindful of any short, sharp, stabbing pains. Gently making your way back up to a low lunge, reaching up with the hands. And exhale, bring the hands to heart center, arms by your side. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, this time coming into a runner's lunge. flexing the front foot and stretching the front leg. Inhale, reach up with the hands, and exhale, fold forwards into the runner's lunge. Inhale, rocking back to a low lunge. Exhale, rolling to runner's stretch. Keep moving. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Again, just being really mindful of your own body and moving with your own breath. Inhale, reaching up the hands. Exhale, folding and replacing the foot back underneath your knees, underneath your hips, should I say. Rocking out the back, rocking out the hips, tucking the toes and sending yourself into your first downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. Allowing yourself to feel that beautiful stretch along your hamstrings. With your next inhale, bend the knees, look forwards. Walk yourself to the front of the mat. Exhale, fold over the legs. And perhaps take opposite elbow with opposite hand. Your next inhale, releasing your hands. Keeping your legs straight, gently roll yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae, to standing. Rolling out the shoulders. And making your way to standing at the front of the mat, feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, reach up the hands, interlace the fingers and extend the index fingers long. Sending the body over to the left side, taking a beautiful side stretch here, but being mindful not to crunch into the side body. Keeping a beautiful elongation on your left side. Keep breathing here as you inhale, reach back up to the center, and exhale, send yourself over to the right side. Again, keeping that beautiful length in the side body, and stretching the fingers to the far corner. Keep breathing as you inhale, bringing yourself back up to the center, and as you exhale, bringing your hands together at heart center, arms by your side. Interlacing your fingers behind your back, take an inhale and step your feet wider apart. Pointing your toes to the front. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, folding all the way down. Letting the hands hang heavy. Closing your eyes. And perhaps if you have a little bit more room, taking your feet slightly wider apart. Keep breathing. Allowing your head to be heavy, your neck to be relaxed. And with every exhale, just allowing yourself to surrender a little bit more into this pose. Keeping with the breath, as you exhale, release your hands to the mat. Perhaps taking your feet a little bit wider if it's comfortable for you. And again, just allowing yourself to drop to the mat as you take your hands behind your ankles and gently encourage yourself a little bit further towards the floor. Being mindful not to pull your body too much in this pose. We want to be just gently encouraging ourselves to the mat. This is a beautiful preparation for headstand. So just imagine that with every exhale you're sending your forehead, or rather the top of your head, a little bit further to the mat. Releasing the hands in front of the face and gently walking your hands in front of the body as you tiptoe your feet back to the center, taking your hands to your hips and gently and slowly lifting the head first, coming back to standing. Inhale, reach up with the hands, bend the knees and step the feet together. Release your hands by your side. Inhale, reach up and exhale, step the feet wide again, coming into Warrior Two, turning out the right foot and stepping the left foot 45-degree angle. Making sure that the front foot is directly underneath the knee, opening the arms wide and looking over the front arm. Taking a bind here, so taking the right arm and trying to join the hands behind the back, opening the chest, and if it's comfortable for the neck, perhaps leaning back and looking up slightly. Inhale, coming back to Warrior Two, and exhale, straightening the legs, flipping the palms, and imagine you're being pulled to the side as you open the arms and come into Trikonasana. Again, if it's comfortable for the neck, looking up towards the open hand. And remembering to breathe here. Should be a beautiful flat line with the body. And with your next inhale, coming back to Warrior Two, sinking into the front foot. Turning the back foot out, coming into a high lunge. Inhale, reaching the hands in front of your head. And as you exhale, transferring the weight onto your front foot. And coming into Warrior Three. Flexing your toes, keeping your arms extended in front of you. Or if it's too much for your arms, bringing them to heart center or to aeroplane. With your next inhale, bringing your foot to your ankle, below your knee, or all the way up onto your thigh for tree. Trying to find your balance here as you inhale, reach up your hands, keep breathing, and gently open into your tree. Being careful not to put any weight on your knee. One more breath here. Keep breathing. Bringing the hands together at heart center, taking your knee forward and extending it back into Warrior Three, flexing the toes, stepping the foot back into Warrior Two, opening the arms, and inhale, straighten the leg and turn onto the other side. So this time the left foot is at a 45-degree angle and bending over the right. Again, taking the arms behind the back and extending the chest, perhaps looking up with the head. Inhale, coming back to Warrior Two. And as you exhale, straightening the front foot, flipping the palms and feeling as though you're being pulled to the side as you come down as one piece into your Trikonasana. You should be feeling like you're standing flat against a wall. Remembering to breathe in this pose deeply through the nose. One more breath here. And as you inhale, coming back to Warrior Two, turning into a high lunge, interlacing your fingers behind your back and sending your hands in front of your face, interlace your hands and send yourself up into a Warrior Three, flexing the foot, coming down in a straight line, hands to your heart center if you like, or taking your hands to aeroplane. Trying to create a straight long line with the body, and with your next inhale, gently bringing your foot to your ankle, below your knee, or all the way up into your thigh for tree. Hands together at heart center,
finding your balance. And when you're ready, reaching yourself up into your tree, arms extended. Keep breathing. The next inhale, bringing your hands together as you gently step your foot back into Warrior 3, keeping the leg lifted high, stepping back into Warrior 2. Inhale, reach up with the hands, turning the feet parallel to the front of the mat, and coming down again into a forward fold, interlacing the fingers behind the back and sending the body down. Again, relaxing the neck, relaxing the head as we step into a twist here. So taking the right hand towards the left foot and reaching up the left hand high. Inhale, switch sides, left hand to right foot and reach up the right hand. Keep breathing here. And as you inhale, come back to the center, taking the head down and gently stepping the feet, heel toeing them together, lifting up the head, placing the hands on the hips, and gently and slowly coming up to a standing. Inhale, reach up with the hands. Exhale, step the feet together. Inhale, and exhale, bring your hands through heart center, arms by your side. Inhale, reach up with the arms. Exhale, step the feet this time just a little bit wider than hip width distance, turning the toes so that your front toes are in line with your back ankle, as if you're standing on a rope. Inhale here, look up, and as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. We're going to roll down onto the front foot, getting our forehead as close to the knee as possible. So if we need to, bending the front knee. And for a little bit of extra balance, taking the hands either side of the foot. This is not a hamstring stretch here. We're actually activating the thyroid. So this is a beautiful posture for hormone balancing and also for de-stressing. With your next inhale, joining your hands together and gently rolling yourself back up. Bringing your hands together at heart center, arms by your side. Gently twisting onto the other side. So again, as if you're standing on a tightrope, your feet in one perfect line. Inhale, reach up with the hands. Exhale, hands together at heart center. This time, taking the hands behind the back if it's possible for your shoulders, creating a reverse prayer between your shoulder blades. Again, tucking the chin to the chest, and when you're ready, rolling yourself towards your front knee. Again, if you need that extra balance, taking the hands either side of the foot. And again, it's not a hamstring stretch. I want to be activating the thyroid here. Keep breathing, and with your next inhale, joining your hands together, reaching up, and exhale, bring your hands together at heart center, arms by your side, stepping the feet back to the front, and gently stepping the feet wide, turning the toes out, coming into a squat now, bending into the knees, and taking the elbows inside of the knees, hands together in prayer. Trying to straighten out the back here. For some of you, this is as far as you'll go. Just staying here. Continuing to breathe. If you feel like you have a little bit more space here, actively trying to send your knees a little bit further apart, with your elbows and placing your hands on the mat. Gently testing out your balance here, coming into crow. So gently rocking forwards on the hands, lifting up the feet. Go again, gently rocking forwards, lifting up the feet, perhaps just a millimeter off the mat. Just testing your balance here. Perhaps staying there for a little bit longer. And as you exhale, stepping your feet back on the mat, bringing your hands together in prayer. Resting here for a few more moments, keep breathing. Trying to keep your back as long and straight as possible. And with your next exhale, gently placing your hands on your mat, straightening up your legs. Sending your body over the legs as you gently roll yourself up to standing. Roll out the shoulders and gently make your way to lying on your back. Coming into a bridge pose now, so taking your heels towards your sit bones. Resting yourself down onto the mat. Take an inhale and lift up the hips. And take the hands underneath the lower back. Gently practicing lifting up one leg. And perhaps switching to the other leg. Just testing your balance here. Again, doing what feels right for your own body. And if you feel completely strong and comfortable here, perhaps lifting up both legs, coming into a balance. Again, only doing this if you feel absolutely comfortable. There's no strain on the wrists. Gently and slowly bring yourself down. Release your hands and gently rock your body all the way down to the mat. Take your knees to your chest and roll yourself out. Gently make your way to sitting up and coming now into boat pose, a gentle abdominal exercise. Reaching up your legs at a 45-degree angle, taking your arms either side of your legs, back straight. Just holding here for a moment. Perhaps if you're comfortable here, straightening out the legs, reaching the toes up towards the sky. Or just keeping your knees bent. Coming into some ab exercises now with your next inhale, taking your hands underneath your knees. And as you exhale, you're going to straighten out the legs, straightening out the arms. Inhale, coming back to the center. Exhale, straightening the legs. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, straightening the legs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep moving. Inhale and exhale, dropping the feet, dropping the hands, and coming onto lying on your back. Bringing your knees to your chest and massaging the abdominals with the knees. Coming into a twist. So taking your knees over to the right and turning your face to the left. If you want a little bit more of a twist, taking your right leg around your left and sending the legs over to the right. Completely relaxing here. Again, sending the breath to the belly as you breathe deeply through the nose. And as you inhale, come back to the center, switching the legs, And coming over to the other side. Again, sending the breath to the belly and breathing deeply through the nose. Coming back to the center, rocking out the knees. And preparing now to come into your final Shavasana. Perhaps taking a blanket. Perhaps putting a pillow underneath your lower back. And just allowing yourself to be completely comfortable now as you completely relax. Feel your body heavy onto the earth. Allow yourself to completely surrender. Gently starting to bring some movement into your body as you rock your head from side to side. Take a big stretch over your head. And when you're ready, gently start to move yourself back up into a seated position. Moving gently and slowly, keeping your eyes closed. Coming back into a cross-legged or a kneeling position. Resting your hands on your thighs. Just recalling the intention you made for yourself at the beginning of the class. Bringing your hands together at heart center. Gently start to rub your hands together, creating heat. Placing your hands over your eyes, sending them to your throat, and moving them to your heart center. Filling yourself with love and gratitude today as you bow your hands together at your third eye. Namaste.
So I hope you enjoyed today's class. If you did, please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 8.